Hey guys, it's your boy, tabloid right-wing grifter here, and today we're gonna talk about how the woke agenda is fucking ruining gaming, how the agenda led to Silent Hill 2's remake, and why Angela's new design can't make me effectively goon enough. Nah, I'm just kidding. Today we're gonna be talking about gaming hot takes. It's been a few months since my last commentary video, and I have something special in the work for you guys later down the line, but you know my upload schedule, nothing is fucking promised ever. From Silent Hill 2's Angela not being sexy enough, all the way down to Titanfall 2 being a terrible game. Today we're going to be going over some truly terrible gaming hot takes that'll make your asshole bleed. Now that's a promise I can make in full confidence. After the years of bad Western-made Silent Hill games, two absolutely dog shit movies, and a genuinely promising project by Kojima himself being left dead in the fucking water, we finally get an extremely competent remake of the most beloved title in the entire franchise, that being Silent Hill 2. Sure, it's not a new Silent Hill game, but this project being the most successful Silent Hill game ever opens the door for possibly more competent Silent Hill games to come, be it remakes or new unexplored stories, but there's a massive flaw in the remake, something so horrible that it makes me never want to touch a Silent Hill IP ever again. Angela just isn't sexy enough, bro. Like, how do you expect me to enjoy my psychological horror game if I can't fucking goon to the victim? No, I am not kidding. This is a genuine and real issue people have with this game. It got so fucking bad to the point where this random Spanish Twitter user AI generated a new version of Angela that wouldn't even look out of place in a CGI ad you find on the hub, dog. You already know he was being cooked in the replies, but homie still doubled down saying this is the Angela gamers should have gotten? Like, what the fuck? Heel vs Babyface made a video on the topic of Angela saying how this game doesn't understand its fan base, which is really fucking ironic considering the original game had James battle with his own sexual urges. What the fuck did you think the nurses represented, homie? They represented James having unfaithful desires while his wife was literally dying. Crazy how the original game criticizes sex addiction and your dumbass is saying the remake didn't understand its fan base because the fucking victim wasn't pretty or sexy enough for you? Dude, uninstall your fucking YouTube channel. The game understands its fan base just fine. You just aren't a Silent Hill fan. These fucking grifters would literally shit their pants and then cry themselves to sleep, and maybe a little bit of cum in there if Silent Hill 3 released today. There's no fucking doubt in my mind about that one. Also, if Heel vs Babyface sounds familiar to you, it's the same fucking guy who was whining about pronouns in Starfield.
Fucking pronouns! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day Californian shit!
Now, I saw this video on my TikTok For You page a few weeks ago. He does a series on his page called Faded Call of Duty Hot Takes. Now, I believe his username is supposed to say Ranks Shits, but he should definitely change it to Ranks R Shit because this fucking Titanfall take made me physically recoil when I first heard it. It's that goddamn bad.
The black dude next door said Titanfall 2 is a better Black Ops 3. If Titanfall was a better Black Ops 3, why did the entire franchise die? I know why, cause it fucking sucks. No one was foaming at the mouth to play Titanfall, my friend. You could not be any farther from the truth.
Where to even begin with this one? I was literally looping this video at my desk for at least an hour trying to figure out how to dissect this level of fucking stupid and critique it. I also rewrote this section of the script at least 3 different times. Let's see here. Titanfall good. How the fuck do I write this shit? God damn it! But I'll try my best here. Let's start off with the obvious. Bringing the game's popularity into it is such a huge ad populum fallacy. Black Ops 3 was more popular, so clearly it's better. No, that's actually kind of fucking stupid. Titanfall 2 released on October 28th, 2016. That's only around a week after Battlefield 1, the most hyped game in the entire franchise to date. And that's also only around a week before Call of Duty Infinite Warfare released. Yes, Infinite Warfare was the most controversial Call of Duty for its time as well, but that did not stop stopped the game from selling the best in 2016. And Battlefield 1 was the second best selling game of 2016, ironically making Titanfall 2 release in between two titans in the gaming industry at the time. Titanfall 2 is a genuinely competent movement shooter that came out during a time when movement shooters were dead. Its very existence revived the genre and spawned more cult classic movement shooters like Ultra Kill and Dusk. Now, I played the fuck out of Black Ops 3, and Black Ops 3 is not a movement shooter. The biggest mechanic for Black Ops 3 was wall running, and they couldn't even design the maps around it. It genuinely feels like the new movement was just an afterthought at times. It allowed zero creativity with its movement. The fact you can't even get on top of the buses or houses in Nuketown despite verticality being the clear marketing vocal point is my entire fucking point. It's so fucking restrictive, and the whole point of movement shooters is the creative freedom surrounding the movement. Just Google Titanfall 2 map traversal and you'll see how smooth and intertwined everything is. Compare that to Black Ops 3, where wall running is a pre-baked animation that sticks you to the wall until the animation completes or you cancel animation somehow. Titanfall 2's campaign is genuinely phenomenal, but I don't need to talk about it because literally nobody played Black Ops 3 is trying to defend that campaign. So it doesn't matter if Titanfall had a mediocre campaign, it still would be tremendously better than Black Ops 3. The best thing about Black Ops 3 was its zombies. I think everyone can agree on that, but that's only one mode in a game with 3. In conclusion, Titanfall 2 offers more and does what Black Ops 3 does, but more competently. Now, I'm about to sound so fucking hypocritical here, but there's two extremes here that I'm going to talk about. Now, clearly, as I spent the last however long yapping about how good Titanfall is, I do love the game, but it is far from the best shooter ever. First, what do you mean by shooter? Are you talking about first-person shooter or any game that involves shooting things? Let's be generous and say they meant first-person shooter, but even with that application, it still gets fucking dusted by other more competent shooters. Now, I'm guessing this person is relatively new gen when it comes to gaming, like they started playing video games on the 8th generation console. There's nothing wrong with that, it's just I feel like I'm about to decay, as takes like this make me hyper aware of my own mortality. Also, it just shows they were absent for the golden years of AAA gaming when making something truly special meant more than making as much money as possible. How could you say Titanfall 2 is the best shooter when Half-Life 2 fucking exists? Half-Life 2 and its sequel literally revolutionized gaming. Half-Life 2 with its physics engine blew people away. This game came out in 2004 but had such a phenomenal relationship with physics that it was genuinely groundbreaking at the time. That paired with such a deep interconnected story that's intelligently written that the whole show and don't tell motto was this franchise's entire fucking backbone. Let's also not forget BioShock. That game shook the gaming industry to its core with some of the absolute best environmental storytelling that video games to this day still borrow notes from it. There's plenty of other games I can figuratively do tricks on spins on, but I'll save you the yap fest. Point is, Titanfall 2 is very competent and revived a dead genre, but it isn't nearly compelling enough to be the best video game ever, or best shooter ever I should say. That's just my opinion though. In conclusion, the anti-woke mob actually don't play the games they act like they want to protect. If they actually understood the games they were talking about and the messages they were giving, then they'd be against the originals too. Media literacy is a dying skill. Also, do not talk shit about games and use popularity as an argument. It's fundamentally fucking weak. I don't even think Shit for Ranks over here even played Titanfall 2 to begin with. Well, that concludes today's video. Leave a like and a follow. Make sure to drop a comment telling me how shit my opinions are, and I'll see you again in most likely 2 months. Peace, bitches.